Okay, quick trade review on couple of trades I alerted in the room. FSLY short, Kirk short. FSLY was a quick one. I had this level marked at 92.47. So I entered the short at 92.45. The reason for that is, it kind of had this like couple of times yesterday and even a day before yesterday. Had a tough time passing through those levels. I was not looking for a big win on this. I just was planning to take $1 on it. I got it. I took my profits at 91.47, the first piece, and the second piece at 91. So basically, eyeing on this level, entered the short and got out quickly. Okay, so if you see the chart here, that level on FSLY held on, after breaking through that level, held on once, held on twice. You get the point, right? So things like this matters on the daily. So if you see the daily, this exact area is held like as a resistance for at least 3 days, and then it broke through that level. You see one more push and then came back to the same level, tested it couple of times, then making another move. So those levels play a very, very important role. All right, FSLY was one. The other one is KIRK, Kirkland. Okay, so I did mention about this. Hold on, I did mention about this yesterday. I was talking about 850 level mark for today. The reason for that is you see there is not only couple of pivots, yearly pivot and quarterly pivot at that level. It was also a breakdown area from the base on the daily level. So you see 3 days back it tested that level, did a small bounce, a pretty good bounce actually. And then on the next day, it washed there and held on. So it was holding to this level a couple of days and finally broke through that level yesterday. This is that. Okay. So if you see this volume, like it confirms that break. Like, so I was watching this, and I yesterday mentioned that I'll be looking at this level at the open. So it did a quick spike from 790 levels to that area. So my conviction on this trade was this should at least go until $7. So I got my first covers at 780, which was previous close, and the next one at 733, just before the 7 quarterly pivot. So my idea was, or my thesis was, it's like it started moving quickly, like right around here. Like once it broke that the previous close level and the monthly pivot level, it started moving faster. So my theory was it probably will get a bounce at 7 level. What it actually did was, after I got myself covered, it did a small bounce, finally broke that low and continued lower. So this is kind of a sign where I always say that when it bases around, don't take a long at the interest rate level. So that's exactly what happened. It based, broke the base, it continued washing. So that's the theory. So always keep in mind, these levels play an important role. Not only intraday levels. If you had to kind of map it up with the daily level, these levels play a very important role, and it gives quite a lot of trades just by keeping an eye on them. All right, so that's KIRK. I think I also spoke about another ticker, SIX. This is not a trade. I was waiting for this to go to 23.55. It did not. It went to 23. Started basing at 22.40, 45 level. So I did mention this in the room. I said, it's basing at this level, has to break this level for continuation lower. Once it broke that level, this was a strong base. After it, it consolidated at this particularly on this base, right? When that happens, and it breaks, you have probably like far more conviction, like, and volume again is confirming on that break. You had like 40k, then all of a sudden you have like 100 plus k volume on that break. Okay, now again, like, it's not too much of an extension for me. If it was, then I would be very interested to see how it trades at this level tomorrow morning. Like if it quickly spikes from 21s to this level tomorrow, then yeah, I'll probably be very interested to short this, because this is where that support was broken. So that is the interested area for me. I hope that made sense. Do let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.